Good evening, sports fans. I'm Chloe Dantes, and this is your quick roundup of today's top sports stories powered by Flow. Let's dive right into the action. St. Lucia has named a 22-athlete squad for the 52nd Caribbean Games in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago from April 19th to April 21st. The team was introduced at the St. Lucia Olympic Committee on April 9th. Leading the charge is sprint star Naomi London, who made history in 2023 as St. Lucia's first ever Caribbean sprint medalist, obtaining the 100-meter silver medal. Also returning is Nia Jules, the double Caribbean record holder in pole vault and javelin. The team features top talent like sprinters J.D. Emmanuel, Ricardo Mann, and Tarek Plummer, as well as middle distance runners DeAndre Isidore and Benique Mann, who recently competed in the Island Champs. Close to 480 spirited student athletes representing 8 educational districts will descend upon the Soufrière Mini Stadium for the much-anticipated Inter-District Primary School track meet. This grand event, organized by the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports in collaboration with the Ministry of Education and the St. Lucia Athletic Association, takes place on Thursday, April 10th, starting at 10 a.m. sharp. The meet kicks off with an opening ceremony. The stakes are high as fierce competition is expected in the under 9, under 11, under 13, and under 13 plus categories for both boys and girls. Currently, District 8 is the defending champion. They lead the pack with 48 points thanks to a stellar performance in the Cricket Bowl throw on Tuesday, April 8th at the Mindo Phillip Park. District 5 is hot on their heels with 37 points. District 1 sits close behind with 35 points. Trailing the leaders are District 6 on 28 points, District 3 with 23 points, while District 2 and 7 are tied on 18 points. District 4 is trailing on 13 points. The Ministry of Youth Development and Sports recently hosted a dynamic reporting session at the National Skills Development Center where youth officers and senior team members highlighted their community-driven initiatives and achievements. The event served as a platform to share key interventions and measure progress in youth environment programs across St. Lucia. Brian O'Brien tells us more in this report.
The Youth Development Unit of the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports held its most recent reporting session at the National Skills Development Center in Bize recently. It provided an engaging and insightful platform for youth officers and senior team members of the unit to share their impactful interventions and progress across communities. The session covered the period October 2024 to March 2025 and allowed youth workers to showcase their dynamic community-level initiatives, while senior team members provided critical updates on national programming and strategic next steps. Sasha Paulius is a youth worker for Castries East.
This time around, it was a little bit different in terms of what we had to present, the content that we brought, the way we presented. It was very different, but I think it was a big and a good step in the right direction. During the past period, we standardized a lot of what we do as youth workers. So we kind of collated a lot of the programs and tried to make sure that everything happening in the communities is effective and also meets the needs of the communities. So it was interesting learning and hearing from the other youth workers what they're doing in their communities and how, although the programs may be similar, how differently the impact is in different communities.
Paulius felt their efforts were impacting the various communities served by youth workers.
I think that as youth workers, sometimes you have to play a long game and you have to be committed to what you do, because in one instance you may impact 10 people, in another instance you impact 50 people. But I think with the consistency and also a reevaluation of the approach, we've been able to have a more effective, I'd say, approach to our youth work, and I think it's been working much better.
This forum ensured alignment between grassroots efforts and the overarching objectives of the unit and ministry in general. It reinforced the unit's commitment to youth empowerment and development. From the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, I'm Ryan O'Brien.
And that wraps up our sports news for tonight on MBC Prime with thanks to Flow. I'm Chloe Dantes, wishing you all a wonderful night.